Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome to this stream of Fallout 4 Legendary Swapper plus random perks. In this, the Legendary Swapper part of this challenge is that anytime I find a legendary item, that has to replace whatever I had in that slot beforehand. This includes quest reward items like Righteous Authority and found legendary items like the Gainer. However, it does not include purchasable legendary items like the Spray and Pray because I might not necessarily be able to buy every single purchasable legendary item every time I go to a new vendor. Right, so next place to go is probably to do this. I'm wondering whether I should do the Brotherhood of Steel stuff up until the end of Show No Mercy. Like, for one thing, because I'm not using throwables, that must necessarily mean, or rather, it must include not using the Vertigo grenades. However, a reason to do Show No Mercy is for XP, also for the challenge, but also because it's fairly common to find legendary enemies there in that quest. But this wouldn't be like Naked No Perks, wherein I did
someone there?
If you get a little closer, that'll be great. That'll do. Okay then. That should prevent us from getting shot though. Right, yeah, so in Naked No Perks, I did Show No Mercy despite doing the railroad ending. Because for that sort of character, making the Glowing Sea easier reduces a lot of headaches. Like it would have been a lot harder if I had to go all the way back as well, especially without sneak, like any sneak ability whatsoever. Also, I forgot I was supposed to go in that direction a bit. Maybe the gunners aren't going to be there. I should probably continue sneaking, I guess. So anyway, second part of the challenge is the random perks thing. And that basically means that anytime I level up, wow, that worked. Yoink. No, I don't need to hide. That was not expected to be able to one-shot a Yao Guai. They're both conscripts. And kaboom. Yeah, so anytime I level up, the perk that I get will be entirely random. Nice, one more. Where are you shooting at? Okay, that's a bad feeling. I think I'm just gonna spam with VATS until I get lucky. Come on. Oh, you're reloading. I mean, that'd help. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I think it did, actually. Okay. There's a raider over there. But we don't have any landmines that I can see. And no... Excuse me. Maybe running is a good idea now. Okay. Oh, there's this quest as well.
If you hit upon something, don't bother.
Oh, I still have the hat.
Got any work?
I do at Super Mutant. You get those.
Right. I don't think that's enough money to cover clear.
You got a good point. Oh,
Lovely.
You got a deal.
thanks.
Sure.
Lovely. Yeah, the public knowledge is also
Brotherhood of Steel.
also a pretty easy quest. I may as well do this first and then save. But yeah, so as I've gone throughout the game, I have acquired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you
12 legendary weapons.
Walked out of the den, Irma.
Out of those 12,
On you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them were random. And of those 6, 3 were weapons and 3 were armor.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the way. What's this all about?
Well, you see, we have this piece of a brain and we need you to put us inside of this brain. A shrink ray?
We need your help, Doc.
I know it.
Are you 2 putting aside?
Please.
This dead...
Right? Could you say that like Doc?
No.
Oh.
Now,
Here's what I could find.
what's this? That's the hippocampus.
Sure.
There's...
I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine, but that's...
Don't worry about...
Hey.
You can thank me.
Already, Mr. Valentine.
Okay.
Just sit.
So while they do that, we can take some of this stuff.
Mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep
Nothing
on
in there.
Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions?
Down the jets.
Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't
Okay,
make
I
sense.
think that's all of it.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic
Yeah.
impressions
I'll take the bone cutter as well.
appears the Institute has one
But
last
that's everything that we can grab.
on the memories in the implant.
Okay.
Tell me you have
Let me really he'll act.
All right. Let's get...
Just sit down over.
See you on the other side.
Yep. That's totally what you should say before doing something dangerous.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
I think I'll put the audio on mute for this. Like the voices. That way it'll give me some time to explain some things. Mainly, the main thing to explain is, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I've mentioned before that I was planning on doing the Institute ending for this challenge. But, well, not but probably, and is the word, but I also did some research about the quest's end of the line, airship down, and Rocket's red glare. And that was because I had hypothesized that you could do the Institute ending by destroying the Brotherhood of Steel in the Railroad quest. And the way you do it is you do all the Railroad stuff up until the end of Rocket's red glare. Then then you would go to Father, be like, okay, I'm going to destroy the Railroad now, destroy the Railroad, or just do it beforehand anyway. And then because the Brotherhood is already destroyed, airship down just gets skipped anyway. And so you're just at the ending cutscene. Now, because if you're going to be doing this, you would also be able to do like destroying the railroad, like, no. You would also be able to do the railroad road ending, because after destroying the Brotherhood of Steel, all that's left is nuclear option. And that, if you can do nuclear option, or yeah, if you can do nuclear option, then doing it this way doesn't actually make some challenges possible that were previously impossible. It would mainly possibly make the game shorter. Like, probably not the Institute ending, but it will do that, and it would yeah, and the main thing is it would give certain challenges like this one more flexibility in the achievable like endings, because now weaker characters like this one, but also like say Naked No Perks, would in a roundabout way be able to do the Institute ending rather than the Railroad or the Minutemen or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alright, let's settings, audio, put that back.
The procedure might have had. No one's ever...
Slow movements, slow movements.
How do you feel?
Next time I have...
Well, if you're...
Sure.
Are you ready?
We got what we needed.
Yeah, right?
That scientist, Kellogg.
You're right. Well,
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going.
if you...
I'll find a way to get...
Good luck. By the way, I...
Lovely. Okay, so in the main quest line, the next thing to do is going through the Glowing Sea. And I guess there are perks I could hope for that would get me through easier. Like, I couldn't get rad resistant at all unless I just so happened to get the endurance bobblehead. Yeah, so I think mainly perk-wise, it's as good as it gets for the Glowing Sea. Also, one interesting thing that happens about doing random perks is that more often than not, you'll end up with 1 point per perk. Yeah, so it occurred to me that You know, if you're to do some jack of all trades challenge, the main way people think of it is just having your special points distributed such that they're all the same.
For a room?
Yes,
Fine.
Here, top floor.
thank you. Yeah, so most people think of it as having the same special stats for each point thing. But you could also add on, like, if you add on only doing the first level of every perk, then that would be 40 perks, 40 levels worth of perks. 50 if you get the bobbleheads as well, if you like allow yourself to get those. Or every 7 levels you would get like one of each point.
I just clean up around.
So yeah, now the thing to do is to basically just head up to the Prydwen simply to get a few more levels. There's also a lot of items there. Also, I guess, well, actually skipping airship down probably isn't that good for XP. It probably gives you a lot of XP, the airship down quest. I missed anything? Compensated powerful. No, I think advanced is the top one. There was a raider over here. Yeah, right up here. A short. So that was doing 40 damage. I must have already had some damage earlier, rather than have that do like half health. Okay, so you can also swim this way. No, we don't need to worry about any other means of...
Here to learn about our movement?
Nope, I'm just walking past. Alright. Yeah, and so one of the things about the railroad ending that a while ago I thought was limited to characters that could only use guns is the part right before, I think this is the nearest exit point. Okay. Let's not be hungry. Oh, we also have parasites. Yeah, maybe this is a good thing then. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's the part where you're attacking the Cambridge police station as the railroad. Right, but it's the very last part of attacking this place. It's the part where a vertibird comes along and the vertibird has to be killed before you can continue on. Now, one way I have hypothesized about taking down the vertibird is getting Greyguard into the settlement and then just filling it up to the brim with missile turrets, like 50 missile turrets or so, some ridiculous amounts, and then letting those take on the vertibird. But it turns out
Glad to see you alive.
that generally speaking, you don't need to do that.
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
How much reserve do I have? Not all that much.
I didn't do it alone. Hey,
Plus, I don't know which of these containers are gonna vanish
good. You're back. Hey,
next time I come here. So
it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
yay!
Thanks. You don't have to prove.
So you decided?
I got tired.
Too bad. Race. That, like it or not, you're going to have to. And you need them. We're not soldiers. If you intend...
Sure. That won't be a problem.
Perfect. I only ask you fallen. There's one last I'm going to recommend. Now,
Thank you.
thanks, Arne.
Ad Victorian.
She doesn't even know what that...
Ad Victoria. In our eye. Our rally. Now, however, I'll leave the choice. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'll mount up once I've saved, because sometimes the Prydwen, Mr. Dan, sometimes the Prydwen happens to not be sold and I fall right through. So, how about I don't do that, eh? We just need 1 hour.
Dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Yes.
Of course I am.
Takes your breath away. We call our ship. If she's here, Elder Mac.
Gonna be a quick war with that.
That's if history. I've received.
Lovely. I guess there's another point where not having them say their stuff would be helpful. Are you coming, Dance? He's coming. Okay. Yeah. So, the vertibird that comes and attacks you is the main, one of the big things in your way in the railroad ending with any melee character. First melee-ish build that I saw was Miniature Nerd's no guns thing, and he ended up using grenades to destroy the vertibird, which in a true melee only doesn't actually count as melee. Also, while this minigun is technically equipped, if I don't shoot it, then it doesn't really matter. If you could not shoot me down there, that would be great. Oh, I've still never been in there, in that little hole. Yeah, now, when I did Naked No Perks, the way that I found that I could get the vertibird down easily enough as well was basically by previously giving Deacon a really good weapon. In the case of that challenge, I gave him the spray and pray. Now that does give some difficulty in lovely.